Hey kids, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike Uyak, and you're watching Recipe Redemption. Today's a twofer. I ran across a couple of egg recipes online that they're kind of related. They're separated by almost a decade in time, but the spirit stayed alive all that time. First recipe is for Penthouse Pizza. First published in Better Homes and Gardens magazine, February 1970, in an ad for Miracle Whip dressing. Penthouse Pizza is kind of special. So you make a either cracker or cornflake crust. I happen to have crackers. I don't have cornflakes, so that's where we're going today. And you fill it with a mixture of chopped up egg, onion, enough Miracle Whip to moisten, salt and pepper, garnished with slices of tomato, cucumber, and sliced black olives, because it's the 70s, so olives had to go onto everything. And that's pretty much it. Why? I don't know. The second recipe is for a baked egg in a nest. It's from an actual cookbook put out by the Ralston Purina Company in 1979. Chex Cooking the Microwave Way. The baked egg in a nest, you make a Parmesan cheese and Chex party mix, I guess, with some butter. And then you sort of press that out into a nest. And crack an egg into it, and this is all done in the microwave. Crack an egg into it, pierce the yolk, season with salt and pepper and a little bit more butter on top, and microwave that until your desired doneness. Done. Again, why? It's finding a way to, it's a cookbook for Chex cereal, so they had to come up with creative things to do with their product, and we'll see if it's any good. So let's try these out.
Gonna start off our cracker crust by blending up these Ritz crackers, adding butter, and stirring to combine, and then pressing ever so gently into a 4-inch tart pan. Again, I'm just making one serving. After a lot of fiddling around, this is what it looks like. And this is just going to go into a 350 degree oven for about 10 minutes, just to, set that. While that's baking, I'm going to make my bird's nest. I have some more melted butter and my Chex cereal, a couple shakes of marjoram, and stir that to combine. And oh yes, lest we forget, also this includes some Parmesan cheese, probably about 2 teaspoons full. That gets stirred to incorporate, and then this goes into the microwave for about 15 seconds. And it's already starting to set up into a rock. So I'm just going to press this out as best I can into a cup shape, crack an egg into it, and then top this with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and a couple more pats of butter. And against my better judgment, this goes back in the microwave. While that's heating, I'm going to make my Penthouse Pizza filling. I have chopped hard-boiled egg, chopped onion, mayonnaise, a little bit of pepper. That's pretty much it. Mix to combine. And then fill into my tart shell. Doesn't that look good? Press that out, and oh yes, lest we forget, Garnish with cucumber slices and tomato slices.
Something that everyone should probably learn from a fairly young age, and I should have known better than to trust this recipe. And that lesson is don't microwave eggs. I have some cleaning to do. Even no matter how careful you are, particularly if you have a higher wattage microwave, um, the egg proteins and whatnot, they trap moisture, and as that moisture heats up and heats up and heats up, it turns to steam and explodes, and you've got egg all over your microwave. This happens over and over and over again. I don't know why I trusted this, but I digress. Let's start off with the Penthouse Pizza. Now, my graham cracker crust failed. Yeah, but we're not here for not graham cracker, Ritz cracker crust. But we're not here for that. We're for the whole package. So let's just try this out. Now, to be clear, this is not a pizza. Really, in any way, shape, or form. Well, shape. But just because it's kind of flat and round doesn't make it a pizza. Here we are. The raw onion is a little harsh in this, I have to say. I'm surprised. I don't recall Ritz crackers being this salty. It's kind of interesting. But it's definitely the cracker crust itself that's salty. I did, sprinkle a little salt into the egg topping, but it's definitely the crust that's salty by comparison. It's not bad. I pulled the egg just as it was kind of becoming hard cooked. So the yolk is still a little bit creamy, hasn't quite turned powdery. So yay, pat myself on the back. Perfect hard-boiled egg. The raw onion is a little harsh in this, but it's edible. But when you come right down to it, what have we really made here? It's a deconstructed egg salad sandwich. Breading, hard-boiled egg, mayonnaise, a little bit of seasoning. The onions, again, you need something a little sharp, but maybe actually caramelizing those onions, saute them at least ahead of time, letting them cool, mixing in with the egg and mayo. Would have brought a nice sweetness, would have tamed down the sort of bite of the raw onion. I don't know that the tomato or cucumber really do anything for this. Notice, I didn't bother with the black olives because they wouldn't have done anything for it either. It's not bad, but make an egg salad sandwich. It's, Now, let's try my egg baked in a bird's nest for 45 seconds. And it's now about half an egg baked into a bird's nest. The Chex cereal and Parmesan cheese has baked into kind of a hard crust, but that also makes it a little difficult to break it apart into bite-sized chunks. And then the egg is, well, honestly, overcooked. It blew up. But let's see. Chewy. Okay. Buttery. It's been a while since I've eaten wheat Chex. They're not bad. They're actually kind of good. I I don't really taste the marjoram unless it's sitting like in a little pocket on the bottom or something. This is just dripping in butter. And the egg is just sort of there. Let's see if I can get a little more. Get some of this yolk. And some, but not all, of the checks. There we go. I don't know that those are flavors that really want to go together. Honestly, the buttery wheat checks with Parmesan sprinkled on them, I would be tempted to eat on its own. I'm a snacking kind of guy, so it seems like a snack kind of food. I don't think the egg is really taking it in the right direction. It doesn't add anything to it, and the Chex does nothing to really enhance the egg either. If you're going to do something with an egg dish and some sort of starch, I think we should just stick with a classic. Potato egg cups. It's what's for breakfast. None of the flavors in this should be particularly unexpected. I mean, you've got cooked potato, ham, cheese, egg, a little bit of herbs and spices. Nothing surprising there. Holds on to a lot of heat. That's hot. But otherwise, perfectly tasty. You could probably spice it up a little bit more to your taste. I'm probably going to put a little bit like sprinkle some cayenne on this, or your favorite hot sauce or something, which is what I would do, or however you like your eggs and potatoes. This is a bit of a more modern take than the egg nests. The idea isn't new, but there are sort of more modern ways to do it. So what do you think? What other ideas for sort of an egg cup do you have? Do you do anything else to kind of add some variety to your breakfast routine? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you here next time here on Recipe Redemption. Bye now.